All right, Rico, what are we trying to say?
Well, Michael, great weekend of football, especially college-wise. You got to see some of the supposed top teams playing each other, but it led to some questions. One, can we say that Alabama and Georgia are in some trouble?
Yes. I feel that way. Alabama's secondary sucks. Georgia, I can't make sense of. Now, I understand Carson Beck threw for 459 yards. That's Mississippi State. I mean,
you beat them by 10 points.
Right. I really feel like they're good. They're not great. So by that standard of trouble are they indomitable? No. I could see Georgia lose to Texas this weekend. I absolutely could see Bama losing in Rocky Top.
Yes. But and let me get this, and then, David, I'll get what you have to say about it. By in trouble of not making the playoffs.
Sure. I can go there.
Yeah, I can say it because defensively, I think I have a problem with both of them, not just Bama. They not just only won Georgia by 10, but you gave up 31 points to Mississippi State, who hadn't shown the ability to do anything offensively before that.
See, I don't believe in moral victories, but in certain cases, this is. For example, if MSU had lost by 10 to Oregon and scored 31 points, I would be feeling good about that game. Because, okay, you didn't get your doors blown off. You're Mississippi State. You're playing the hardest schedule, and you competed against Georgia. So, can we say that Texas is the best team in the land? You were 1 year off.
I know. I'm not ready to go there yet. I mean, Michigan blows, and Oklahoma sucks. So while they probably are, hook them. We're going to find out Saturday. You take down Georgia, I get to stop saying, hey, these teams are all bad. So show me Saturday. I'm not going to say
But see, that led into that first question. Is Georgia good? Go
ahead.
ahead.
That's what it is, Mike. While I believe what I just said about Georgia and that they probably aren't that good, I still need to see Texas do what they should do against a Georgia team to say that they're the number one team in the country.
They took out a top 10 team in Ann Arbor.
You know what?
Speaking of the Big Ten, is it simply Ohio State, Oregon, and everybody else?
Yes. Penn State is terrible. I don't want to hear it. I mean, I watched way too much of that USC game. Here, you take the game. No. I'm full. You take the game. No, you take the game. All it was two losers figuring out who was going to be the bigger loser. It's a two-team conference. That's
I know
where I am.
You're going to laugh at this statement. I was hoping that Illinois could be that outside chance, that outside choice, but you almost lost to Purdue. So, yes, it's a two-team race. That's it.
And you know what? The funny thing about that, David, I was like, okay, did they just overlook Purdue? And Purdue just said, we got nothing to lose. They changed the quarterback, and you weren't ready for that. I think that was an anomaly, but we'll get into that later. But, yeah, I mean, look, Lincoln Riley entered the chat of Lane Kiffin and James Franklin and said, wait, I'm your long-lost brother. Give me a hug. I can lose games just like you two can. Mike?
Oh, by the way,
yes.
I know you don't care. You will by the end of the week. I may be on your side Saturday. Old Lincoln's got to board a flight all the way across the country. I like turtles. Oh, we might be taking the 7.5 against USC. Oh, Loxley's moo-moo is in fashion. Go ahead. Continue on.
After this weekend, can we say that Iowa State is the best team in the Big 12?
You can say it. I just don't believe it. So it's conversation. I wouldn't put it on a gravestone. Their offense still requires way too much in the explosiveness category, and that game got upended. Garrett Green, interception in the red zone. Garrett then turns around, throws one on his own 20-yard line. That game was a 10-7 football game until quarterback meltdown, West Virginia. I also need to see Iowa State get healthy because they're down 4 of their top 5 linebackers, and last I checked, you play 3-3-5. That's a big problem. So I'm going to say you can talk about it. I'm not ready to say yes.
I'm going to say yes. Why not? Iowa State, I enjoy watching them.
Everything I just said. Here's David's response. Nope, wrong one. There it is.
I just want to say it for once. Yes.
One more college. Can we say if Travis Hunter is hurt for a while that so as he goes, Colorado goes?
Where were they going?
I mean, they were winning games.
Yeah.
They had K-State on the ropes, let's be fair. Now, Avery Johnson looks like an idiot, but I'm going to agree with Rico. There's an energy he provides. There's also 130 high-caliber NFL snaps that he provides on both sides of the football. I'll agree with that. He's a difference maker. He's an X factor. I know the city of Detroit doesn't want to admit this, but you win with stars.
Because, see, the problem is I think that this is where him playing both sides of the ball, I said he was going to wear down. You're going to start seeing injuries because, they're like he sleeps in one of those Michael Jackson hyperbaric chambers. Like, he does all types of stuff because he's playing over 100 snaps a game.
But now they got to replace his production on both sides, and that's tough, man.
You knew that when you signed up for it. All right, a couple of pro questions if I got time.
Yes, we have time.
Can we say that maybe we wrote off Caleb Williams too soon?
Oh, God. I mean, yes. I don't think we wrote him off. We were questioning, is this guy going to be all right? Jaden Daniels is great last 2 weeks. Caleb is really, last 3 weeks to be correct, has really played well. Now, factually speaking, the Jags are a corpse. So I got to be careful going crazy. Hey, odds that Doug Peterson takes permanent residence in London if they lose this Sunday, because he won't be on that plane back to the States.
I think he's looking for a place to stay right now.
That's pretty bad when you got NFL players admitting to the Q word.
Yeah.
But no.
And aren't they playing the
Patriots?
Yeah, I apologize to the people of London.
Oh, don't worry. Hey, hope Europe's ready. Open your mouth for Giants-Panthers in a couple of weeks.
Yes. I think they closed out in Germany, right? They closed out in Germany.
See, I don't know. This game may be worse. Like, I can't wait to see the Steve Grogan jerseys. All right. Can we say that Tampa's going to be a problem in the NFC?
Yes. Yeah, it's clear. Baker's found a home. He's the star that he was drafted to be. No fall off from losing Dave Canales. New OC. Yeah, man. And now Bucky Irving, unlike Rashad White, looks like a real running back down there. Got some juice.
That's the key, Mike. What you just said, what they did yesterday in the run game, finding that weapon, that's huge because they needed that to continue what Baker's doing. Because Baker, I apologize, I didn't think he could do this without Dave Canales, but he has. But finding the run game helps them late in the season.
Real quick, two more if I can.
Yes.
Can we say that the Dallas Cowboys have hit rock bottom?
No, it'll get worse. But
It gets worse?
Yeah, okay, this was something we did on Cash the Ticket. Is like, I said they wouldn't make the playoffs this year. I don't believe in them. I don't believe you get to have empty off seasons where you do nothing. I also think Jerry Jones is like out of his mind. What the hell is this guy doing? And I still believe this Micah Parsons thing is going to explode down there. He's a handful. He ain't happy. Lawrence is hurt. I don't know, man. You got CD chirping Dak every week. Hey, for the time being, you want me to say this is the dead cat bounce? Sure, you could say it. But I wonder if it gets worse.
Until it gets worse. Okay.
They're bad, Rico.
No, they are. And that's why you've lost these games on prime time at home.
Oh, you mean like the Giants?
Yeah, you can't say, well, we were on the road and it was a tough crowd and the 12th man, and no, we were at Ford Field. No, it was here. You slept in your bed. Finally, can we say that no one will sweep when they play each other in the NFC North?
Yeah.
Yes, I think we can say that.
There'll be no sweeps in the NFC
Every
North.
team with a winning record. Every team's getting high-level quarterback play. All three of the other teams have really good defenses. Then there's the Lions that has potential to be good. Yeah, I know it's probably not going to be the case, but on paper, I agree with what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what it is. And I know it's last year I'm going to reference, but the Bears gave the Lions trouble last year without having a quarterback, without having weapons on offense.
Here's a problem with the Bears, and I had to tell Cookies this. Caleb, you wanted to play Caleb in those first 3 weeks.
Yes.
He was trying to figure things out.
Yes.
By the time you play, it's Thanksgiving Day, and then in December, a few weeks later, he's already gotten this. You're seeing a better quarterback now. He'll be even better in a couple of months.
And no Aiden and no Davenport.
And you got to play the game outside, which is not Jared Goff's forte.
Uh-oh.
So
I agree with you. This is the best division in football.
It is 4-2, 4-1, 5-0. Just some of the few thoughts over the weekend of can you say that? 97-1.